Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd film a bit more of a chatty video. I've recently seen the small creator tag doing the rounds on YouTube and thought it might be quite interesting to do this myself. I don't even think I can class myself as a small YouTuber, I'm probably a micro YouTuber. But I thought I could answer the questions anyway because there were some quite good questions. I will link the list of questions in the description box below if you want to do this tag yourself, because I'd be really interested to see other people's answers as well. There are 14 questions. I will try and be as brief as I can so this isn't a year-long video. Starting with question 1, it says, how many years have you been on YouTube? And that is simple. I've been on YouTube making videos for 1 year and recently celebrated my 1 year anniversary at the end of September. Question 2 is, what was your first video about? And my first video was a favourites video, and so was my second, third, fourth videos. I think they were also favourites videos. I'm actually in the process of filming a flashback favourites video, which is looking back at all the items I mentioned in my first few videos and going over whether I still use them or not. Which is a video that is inspired by Samantha March, and she's also recently done this small YouTuber tag, which to me, I don't class her as a small YouTuber at all, but I think based on numbers YouTube class her as one, which is ridiculous. She should have 1 million subscribers by now. Which is a nice segue into question 3, which is, who is your dream collab? I would love to collab with Samantha March because she is definitely my kind of person and I feel like we have quite a bit in common. She is a published author. I love books. I've also read her recent books and love them. She's also a huge American football fan, as am I. And obviously we both have beauty YouTube channels, so it would be amazing if I ever, not that I would, got the opportunity to collab with her, because she is someone that I aspire to be, because she's so genuine and so warm, and I love watching her videos. This is going to be a kind of 3-part question because there are a few people. The second person I would love to collab with was the person who encouraged me to start my YouTube channel, and that is Baute. But I've already ticked that box because I did actually do a collab with Kaylee, which I will link in the card. So I was so happy that of all the people I wanted to collab with, Kaylee agreed to, and it was a great experience. And I'll link Kaylee's channel below to go and check her out because she's just such a lovely person and so warm and welcoming, and you will literally feel right at home watching her videos. There are so many YouTubers that I would love to collab with, mainly channels that I watch. Probably one that would be absolutely amazing would be Zoella, because she is the first YouTuber or beauty YouTuber that I ever followed. 3 collabs that I'd like to do: Samantha, Kaylee, which I've now done, and Zoella. Question 4 is, what would it mean for you to make it on YouTube? This is quite a hard one to answer. I don't know what it would mean for me to make it. I didn't have really any goal when I set up my channel. I didn't have anywhere I wanted to be. I just wanted to create content. As my numbers have grown, it's been amazing, and I'm grateful for every single one of my subscribers, and it still blows my mind that I have over 200 subscribers. So to me, I've kind of already made it, because I literally thought I might get 10 subscribers if I was lucky, and that a few of those were probably going to be my friends. So for me to hit 200 subscribers it's just mind-blowing. So to me, that is a big achievement to me, and I'm really happy with that. Obviously, the more I grow and things, every additional subscriber is amazing. If I had to set a sort of making it goal, it would be 1,000 subscribers, but I just can't take each day as it comes, and I'm grateful for every additional subscriber that I get and people that watch my videos and comment and things like that. I just love the interaction with everyone. That also leads into the next question, which is, what is your end goal? And as I've just said, I don't really have an end goal. I'll just continue to put up videos as long as I enjoy it. The moment that it stops being fun, I will stop doing it. But I don't really have a goal. Like I said, 1,000 subscribers would be nice, but that's like not like an end goal. I'd still carry on, so wasn't too sure how to answer that one. The next question is, what is the hardest part about YouTube? That to me is probably finding the time to sit down and film the videos and edit the videos, because I do have a full-time job. I also have a toddler and a household to run, as a lot of YouTubers probably do as well. So it's just trying to find a balance in finding time to film and to edit, which is probably why I do kind of bulk film. It's not very often that I will just film one video. I will tend to film a couple at a time just to try and help me, especially now I'm trying to put out 2 videos a week. I do need to kind of do a batch of videos at once to keep up with the uploading of them, but I don't find it a chore. It is just quite hard sometimes to try and fit in the time, especially because it takes so long to put my makeup on for filming. Because if you've seen my 5-minute get ready with me, that is what I wear on a daily basis, not full foundation and eyeshadow and everything else. So I do make myself up for YouTube. And then the next one is, what is the best part about YouTube? And I would say the sort of feedback and interaction that I have with you guys, that to me is the best part. Knowing that someone has took the time to watch my video and has listened to what I say, even though to me I chat a lot of rubbish, but someone has actually took time out of their day to watch my videos, and that just makes me feel warm inside. So that is definitely the best part of it to me. The next question is, what is the funniest comment you've ever gotten? And I don't think I've had anything funny really. People are always really nice and kind of compliment the video and compliment me, which to me I suppose that's quite funny because I'm not used to receiving compliments, or I'm not very good at taking compliments. So they're not funny, but to me, people saying I look pretty or my makeup's done nice, that to me is quite funny, but I've not had a kind of funny ha comment from what I can remember. What's the meanest comment you've ever gotten? And I don't think I've actually ever received a mean comment. I've been really lucky. I mean, I've got the odd thumbs down, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I've ever actively received a mean comment. All the comments I get are just so lovely, and even if people don't necessarily comment a massive thing, even if it's just love your video or great video or whatever, I've never had any malice behind any of the messages. So I have been really lucky so far. Please don't send me any mean comments. The next question is, what other subject matter could you have a channel about? This one's really hard because I have a few interests, but not something that I'd feel comfortable in talking about. Like, I love watching TV shows, I love reading books, but I don't think I'd ever have a channel like reviewing books or reviewing TV shows or movies or things like that. I also, as I said, I love American football, but I don't think I've got enough of a knowledge to talk about American football, so I'm not too sure. I don't think I could ever have it, but they are my other interests, so maybe books would be the one out of all of them that I could probably talk about, but I'd rather like write a book review than speak a book review, if that makes sense. The next one is, why did you start your YouTube channel? This was, as I've said, because of encouragement that I got from Kaylee, and I had been and ahhing over starting a channel for some time, but just never had the guts to do it. I was watching so many other channels at that time, and I was thinking I'd like to do that. I'd like to give people my thoughts and opinions on products that I've tried, but just thought, oh, no one will listen, no one will watch, what's the point? And I was speaking to Kaylee about it, asking how she started her channel and things, and she just gave me such good advice and just said, just film a video, even if you don't upload it, just film it, see how you feel in front of the camera, watch it back, and then if you feel okay with it, just upload it and see how it goes. Just take it a video at a time. And she really made me feel like, what's worst that can happen? If I'm a bit embarrassed by it, I can just delete it. She definitely was the one that made me start it. So that was kind of why I started, because she encouraged me, but I think the reason why I started it for me was because I was looking for a bit of a distraction. I lost my dad a few years ago, and at the time I lost my dad, I was pregnant with my daughter. So I never really had time to deal with it, kind of thing. So when my daughter was born, obviously I was looking after a newborn, and then, I mean, I know she's still only a toddler now, so I'm still looking after her, but she's getting much more independent. And even a year ago she was starting to get more independent, and I did have more free time of an evening once she'd gone to bed. She wasn't getting up every few hours like she was before she was 1. So I had this extra free time on my hands, which was a lot of time to think, which I didn't really want. So I was watching a lot of YouTube at that time for a distraction, and say that's when I started thinking maybe I could do this. And I've been grateful of the distraction, because I'm not too sure what date this video is going up, but it is actually round now that it is the anniversary, the 3-year anniversary of my dad passing away. So I think that's probably why I tried to do the 2 videos a week as well, because I just wanted to keep myself busy as much as I can, because this year I think has been harder than past years, even though it's only been 3 years still, so I know it is still quite raw, but yeah, that's the reason why. Didn't mean to put a downer on things. The next question is, what video are you embarrassed about? There's none that I'm overly embarrassed about, but other than to edit my videos, I don't really watch them back. So when I was doing the flashback favourites video that I mentioned before, and I was having to watch my first couple of videos back, I was slightly embarrassed about them, but just purely because of the way I was speaking, my presence on camera, the setup that I had, because I was using my forward facing camera on my phone. I still use my phone to record, but I now use my back facing camera, and I have a little light, a stand for it as well, so I'm kind of embarrassed about it, but not so much so that I'd want to remove the video, but that's the only video that comes to mind, like my first 1 or 2 videos. The next is, what video are you most proud of? Weirdly, my first video, in a way, because I actually uploaded it, and it was a big thing for me to upload. I had it sitting and pending for so long, and then finally published it. Another video that I'm quite proud of is my eyeshadow declutter, but that's only because it is very recently hit 1,000 views, and that just blows my mind that 1,000 people have watched my video. 1,000 people is a lot of people, and they have watched my video. So I'm quite proud of that achievement, that I've hit 1,000 views on there. And another video that I'm proud of is the recent Get Ready With Me, because it's the first time I've applied makeup on camera. So I do have quite a few proud moments on YouTube, all for different reasons, but yeah, that's I know it's a video, but they're the videos I'm most proud of. And the final question is, what is your first YouTube memory? When I try to think back of this, other than YouTubing things of how to do things, I didn't really actively watch YouTube up until a couple of years ago. So I'd always been aware of its presence, and I'd always use it as a video version of Google, if that makes sense. But as to watching videos, I think one of the first videos I ever watched in the beauty community was probably one of Zoella's, because she is the first person I subscribe to, because prior to that I didn't subscribe to any channels, I just searched for things on YouTube. But she's definitely the first channel I subscribed to. That was probably around, it might have been around the time my dad passed away. I think I'd heard of her, but I hadn't really watched the videos. So it's about 3 or 4 years ago maybe, I'm not too sure the exact date, I can't even remember. But I remember watching her video, and then I remember she had some people over who had a vlog, and they had a couple of children, and they did like a family vlog, and it must have been around the time I found out I was pregnant, so it must be 3 years ago. And I started watching their vlog channel as well as watching Zoella's, and then from there it's just kind of snowballed, because Zoella was friends with other beauty influencers, and then you get suggestions when you watch videos, so I say it's just snowballed. And then I think Kaylee's channel was definitely one of the early ones as well, because I was looking for comparison between the original Naked and the chocolate bar palette, and her channel came up, and then I think she led me then to Samantha March and others that I've then gone on to watch. So they are my kind of first YouTube memories. So that is it for the questions. Like I say, let me know if you want to do this tag yourself, and the questions are below for you to put into your own video. I really enjoyed going through this and thinking about my YouTube journey, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.